It's Tehachapi time. Key Budge, Claire Scotty. Claire, how are you?
I'm doing great. Happy to be back in the studio again.
Yeah, it's nice to have you here. Last week, we just before Christmas, you were gone away, and we were able to do it over the phone. You still talk to everybody in our brewery and our vineyard industries, and you got all the information out before Christmas. You were telling me that people were calling that had family over for Christmas, and they wanted to know what was happening.
Yes, and it sounded like it wound up being a wonderful weekend. A lot of people were able to get out there and enjoy and take their families and show their families our vineyards and our breweries. And so a really exciting, nice weekend. And we have another one coming up.
That's the great thing about, you've got Christmas, and now a week later, you've got New Year's Day, New Year's Eve. So I'm betting we've got some things to pick from.
Yes, and it's been, I know this is kind of an odd week for a lot of people because maybe you have the time off, maybe you don't, maybe you have a couple extra days, this weekend coming up that you have off, and so it's like a Twixtmas, right? Not really sure what's happening. Our breweries keep it going, our wineries keep it going, and there's always something to look forward to.
Okay, so we're doing this show a day earlier than we normally do.
Yes.
And normally, you're never able to start with what happens on Wednesday nights.
Right.
But this week you can.
Yes, I can. That's exciting. Let's start with local craft beer. Tonight, Wednesday, they have Geeks Who Drink Trivia Night, and Haywood's Hot Dogs will be there. They have their open mic night on Thursday, and on Saturday, celebrating New Year's, they have Mumu's Tacos. Danny Sal will be there playing, and then they have a DJ pumping it up from 11 to midnight.
All right.
So they'll have a champagne toast at midnight, and this will be one of the few venues that will actually be open at midnight. A lot of our wineries and vineyards are doing a party, but they end at 9.
They're doing the the East Coast New
Yes.
Year's. Okay.
Yes. So you might have a chance to do it twice.
Hey, there you
could
go.
Go to a winery, go to Tehachapi Winery or Triassic or TWCC, get that celebration in New York time, and then head over to local craft beer and celebrate that way. And then they will be closed on Sunday. Heading over to Old West Brewing, their paint night will be back on the 11th. So they don't have a paint night tonight, but on January 11th, that paint night will be back. Friday, they have open mic night, and Saturday, they will be celebrating New Year's with karaoke and hecho a mano, and I'm not sure if they'll be open until midnight, but they're planning to be open as long as people are there. And then they will also be closed on Sunday. West Lane has Mumu's Tacos on Thursday, and their paint night will have a Cheers to New Year's theme. So that sounds really pretty and fun, and I saw the picture on Facebook, and I was like, ooh, that looks really fun. Friday, they have Whole Shot Pizza coming, and Saturday, they will be open until 4 p.m., so you can pregame at West Lane.
All right.
Sunday, they will also be closed. Heading over to our vineyards, Tehachapi Winery will be open Saturday starting at 5:30. They won't be open during their normal hours during the day because they're going to be prepping for their New Year's Eve party.
Okay.
So they are having a casino night with cocktail attire required. So dress up, have fun. They're going to have some gambling, some gaming, all kinds of fun stuff. And then Red House Barbecue will be catering. They'll have wine and beer from West Lane. And then they will have a champagne toast at 9. And then a DJ will be there playing some wonderful music. And this is $85 a person or $75 for wine club members. There are still spots available. And you can call 661-821-9587 to get that reservation. Over at Triassic, they have their own New York New Year's Eve party on Saturday. But before that, they're open Friday, and they will have Jake Schwartz playing from 3:30 to 5:30. On Saturday, starting at 5, they will have Red House Barbecue as well, a DJ, a champagne toast, and $50 per person or $40 for their wine club members. This also requires reservations, so please call 661-822-5341, extension 1, and they will be closed on Sunday. Over at Tehachapi Wine and Cattle Company, they will be closed on Friday. They're getting ready for their big shindig as well. Their party on Saturday starts at 5 p.m. and goes until 9:30. They will have live music by the Executive Action Band. Their prices are $75 a person or $70 for wine club members. At this time, they are still sold out. However, sometimes people drop their reservations, so follow them or call them and see if there's any openings if you want to get on that. They will also be closed on Sunday. Dorner Family Vineyard will be open Saturday and Sunday from 1 to 5. They will not be having the party. They are one of the few places that will be open on Sunday.
Okay, great.
So yeah, and then they have their wine sale happening all weekend. That's 10% off 4 bottles, 15% off 8 bottles, and 20% off 12 bottles. And they will be having their charcuterie and glue wine all throughout the weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, so lots of exciting things. The thing that we are offering is we're doing a shuttle service for Tehachapi Winery's casino night.
Okay.
And so if anyone is planning to go to that event, we can work with you and get you there safely and get you home safely. Just give us a call, let us know, and we can get that set up for you. 661-235-5334.
And when you say we're talking about you and your husband as Discover Tehachapi.
Yes, Key, thanks. Yes, so with Discover Tehachapi, we work very closely with our vineyards and our breweries, and we love sharing all the things that they have going on. And a big part of that is putting together these all-inclusive tours where people can hop on the bus. We go to 3 different wineries or 3 different breweries. Tastings are included at each one. We have a full lunch or dinner, and we can adhere to any dietary preferences. We now have our own commercial kitchen, which is super exciting. And then we get you snacks and water and anything you need during your trip, and then we get you home. It's something that we like to offer to the community, and you can go to our website to learn more or give us a call. Our website is discovertehachapi.com, and we're always updating our social media and sharing what we're doing, and so you can follow us there on Instagram or Facebook at Discover Tehachapi.
Perfect. Okay, that makes it easy. And let's give the phone number again.
661-235-5334.
Okay, great. And then also, just as a reminder, to go along with Discover Tehachapi, we also have Old Vineyard Charm, wine tours and shuttle service. And they are also available for special events, and you can call them at 661-221-3660. And I love that we've got Discover Tehachapi, we have Old Vineyard Charm, and something that I talked about in the year-end podcast with Corey was our wine and brew scene. It's an industry now. There are other businesses that relate to support, and you guys connect. And what you guys do is one of those connection or secondary businesses to go complement the vineyards and the breweries.
Yes, and we love advertising that, letting people know from other areas and within Tehachapi. We have these amazing businesses and venues, and you're going to have a great time visiting them. And we want to expedite that and make that really easy.
So in 2023, are you able to announce any of the special events that you're working on that'll be released, in the coming weeks and months?
Yes. So January is kind of our month to really set our calendar, make sure that we have all of our dates set and we can talk about certain things. However, in June, we will be hosting a wedding expo that features only Tehachapi businesses that have just done an amazing job with local weddings. So cake makers,
flowers,
venues, all the different venues that we have up here, gowns or wedding attire, all the things that you could possibly want to go into a wedding, you can find up here in Tehachapi.
I used to own a DJ business, so I understand the importance of what you're doing, because these brides-to-be, they're going to be out looking to see how they can, check all the boxes on everything from the wedding and the reception.
Yes, and you really can't find a more beautiful spot within 100 miles than to get married in Tehachapi.
Right.
And so we have an incredible space, and we really want to highlight all the amazing people and businesses in our community. And we are working with Old Vineyard Charm and Kim and Bill Case with organizing this, because Kim is also very, very involved in the wedding industry up here. And so working together and working with her knowledge and our expertise in putting events together and working with so many other people in this community, I think it's going to be a really fun event and a really educational one for anyone who's looking at getting married.
Yeah, I mean, the idea is that you can pull away themes and different things. It's amazing. My son and daughter-in-law got married just a few years ago. I'm taking back to her wish list that she had and trying to check those boxes. And there really wasn't a service or an event up here. You could go to Bakersfield, maybe find one, or LA. it was not anything here in Tehachapi. So that's going to be something that I think there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be very excited about this.
Yay. I'm excited too. That was something when I was planning my wedding, I really was trying to find an event for smaller local towns and communities, and it was so hard to find. And so when we moved up here, I just saw all of the variety and the amount of people that focus on weddings up here, and like they all need to have a little spotlight shown on them.
So if there's a business that is in that industry or relates to whether it's the weddings, the receptions, or part of that planning atmosphere, can they reach out to you to be involved in this event?
Yes, absolutely. And we're now starting that where we're going to be reaching out to people too. But if you hear this and you're like, oh, that's me, my bells are ringing, please let us know. We want to include you and incorporate you any way we can.
Okay. And then what's the best way for them to contact you?
Yeah, so you can email me at claire@discovertehachapi.com, or you can give us a call, 661-235-5334. Or you can, if you're more comfortable on social media, you can message us at Discover Tehachapi.
And I'm finding a lot more people are very comfortable hitting that DM on Instagram or on Facebook versus hitting the email or calls. I'm another generation, so I'm used to getting that email or the call, and then all of a sudden I don't check the direct messages as often, but that is such an important platform to communicate on, so I'm sure you're checking yours all the time.
Oh, yes.
Thank you for gathering all the information, and I want to wish you and Chris a very happy new year.
Yes, happy new year.
And thank you for being a part of this. We did 107 episodes. This will be the final episode of 2022.
Woo, that's a good number to end on.
Yeah, it's a big number. It's a big number this year.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you. This has been a lot of fun. So thank you for taking the time. I appreciate it. And folks, if you've got a question, you can contact Claire through discovertehachapi.com. You can send a question to us. We'll get it to her, media@tehachapicityhall.com. We appreciate the time you spend with us. We hope you all have a very safe and happy new year, and we'll catch you in 2023.
Tehachapod is a conversation about Tehachapi designed for the people who live here or who would like to know more about this mountaintop community. If you have a question you would like answered, email media@tehachapicityhall.com. We will try to answer it on a future episode of Tehachapod.